All right, so this application or website is Google Translate. So all you have to do is go into your Google search engine and put translate to Spanish or translate to English, and this will pop up. This is an opportunity for students to use this. I really don't use this a lot with my parents, but I use this with my students and also when I'm using Google Voice. So this is how I'm able to communicate with parents. So what I will say is I will say, hello. I am reaching out to talk about your son's grades. Okay, so I just type that and then I'll take this and copy it and then I'll put it into my Google Voice, and that's how parents will be able to communicate with me. And then once they provide something to me, whether or not it's okay or what's the problem. So if it's Spanish, I will go over here and maybe so English to Spanish. So I would take this and I would copy it. So if that was a response from a parent, I would put it over there and then select English, and then I would know what they were saying. So this helps me communicate with the parents. Also, you can go here and it'll give you several different languages. So I have students that speak Spanish. I have quite a few of students who speak Swahili, and then I have some students that speak French. Um, Burmese is really big in our school district, in our school. And I think that's about it. So I have not experienced any students' languages outside of Burmese, Spanish, obviously English, and then French. So those are the dialects that I have been supporting while I've been a teacher. This is also for students who are reading and they're reading something and they don't know what it means. So they would basically go here, maybe Swahili, they would say, turn to page 7, and then it'll be able to translate in their language. So I advocate that students use this because not all the time am I able to get to students all the time immediately when they need help. So in this way, this is also supporting the designers 5A standard. We're fostering independent learning. So students are able to use this tool while they're working independently at their desk and say, oh my goodness, I have no idea what this assignment is. They can copy it from the form, or they can type it from the form, and then it gives them immediate translation. So this is a really vital tool for students. I give students this link all the time when they start my classes, and tell them to utilize it in other classes. Also, maybe they're having a thought in their own language. And they don't know how to write it in English. They can go here again in their own language, type the answer here, and then have it translate into their language. So again, if this right here was another language such as Spanish, they would type their answer in Spanish and then click English, and then it would translate to English over here for them. So this is a great opportunity for them to be able to utilize this translation. It's free. They can also go here. This will allow them to, whatever's being typed here, it will allow them to voice over. So we'll say it will be able to speak to them in English. So if they type something here in Spanish and then translate to English, maybe now it's their translation, but they can't read it, they can go right here and then it will provide a voiceover. Also, this allows them to copy whatever they have. So if they're working maybe in Google Classroom or they're working on a PowerPoint, they can take this information that they translated in their own language here to English. They can copy it directly to their document. This right here means that they can share it. So they can share it via email, message, or whatever things they would like to. If this is something that they think they're going to use often and they want to save it, they can save it there and it'll be kind of under their favorites. And then here again, if they want to do a virtual keyboard, this is also, they can speak whatever they're saying. So this is an awesome resource that I utilize for all of my ESL students. And then sometimes when we're doing activities, I like to make sure that all of my students feel welcome in the classroom. I will have some of the students guide the instruction in their own home language. So then the other students will be able to translate, have to use this, and they understand the barriers that other students have in the classroom. So it's another learning opportunity for students who are also in the classroom. This also supports the Learner 1C standard, where different things are researched, different trends are researched to improve the student's outcome. So, if we didn't have this app available, or we didn't have a translation for our students, where would our students be? So this opportunity and this application is very important, not only for the students who need it because their first language is not English, but also for other students to understand some of the barriers that our students have in the classroom.